A few days ago I was thinking about something. I've been training in conventional martial arts since I was old enough to walk, and I got my first black belt around the age of 11. But for whatever reason, through my childhood and my teenage years, I could never win a fight. I also realised that I bet there's loads of people in exactly the same situation as me that have trained conventional martial arts for years but always struggled to get the upper hand in a real life confrontation. In this video, we're going to explore some of the reasons why this is happening, and we're going to demonstrate and explain the only things that you really need to know to be able to defend yourself and win a street fight. When you're training conventional martial arts, you're training not to fight, but to compete. Most martial arts are also competitive sports. They follow points-based systems and they adhere to rules and regulations. And what that means is that the really effective things that you can do in a street fight, such as gouging the person's eyes, smashing them in the groin, pouring a scalding hot cup of coffee over their face, is not taught in martial arts. There's a reason why street fighting isn't in the Olympics, even though we'd all love to see it. Because it's a competitive sport, there's also an assumed fairness. It's assumed that the person that you're up against, your opponent, is going to be around about the same weight as you. That's why they have weight categories in most competitions. However, I don't ever remember a time where somebody my size or smaller has picked a fight with me. Everyone that's ever picked a fight with me has always been so much bigger. And this is why dirty fighting is so important and so necessary. There are 3 principles to dirty fighting, and they're pretty much the only things that you need to know to be able to effectively defend yourself. Think, get out. G stands for groin, E stands for the eyes, T stands for the throat, and out means to get out of there, to escape as quickly as you can. Point number 1 to remember with dirty fighting: target the most vulnerable areas of the attacker's body. It's pointless just relying on these, okay? It's not boxing. And within our own bodies, we have loads of effective tools that we can use to cause maximum damage to our attacker. So if you find yourself in a fight with somebody, don't just have a brawling match with them. It's not boxing. Use your forearms, come across, smash them. Use your elbows, smash them here. Use your head in a close range situation where we're in a clinch, okay? Don't worry too much about the clinch. Think, I've got my teeth here, I can bite the neck, I can bite the ear, I can bite the nose, I've got my fingers, I can scram the face, I can gouge the eyes, I can pull the hair, I can pull the ears, that hurts an awful lot. I can strike to the groin here, I can use an open palm strike into the groin. Loads of options that I've got when you start thinking outside the box. Point number 2, use your own body as a weapon. So perhaps you're passionate writers and you carry tactical pens like we do. We can use these to illustrate or to write our names on the attacker's forehead. We can use them to strike here. We can use them to strike across this way, or as a hook into the neck, into the temple, or even striking down straight into the chest. Perhaps you're scared of the dark, and like me, you carry a tactical flashlight. This is a small steel flashlight. You can use this to startle your attacker or to blind them by shining it in their eyes. You can use it to aid with your striking. You can strike straight into the face, strike across. You can come across with the hook, uppercuts into the chin, or even into the chest here, similar to the tactical pen.
With the rings, if you're a great boxer, the better, but if not, it's self-explanatory. The attacker can pam pam. Even with the open palms. Pam pam. Easy.
Perhaps you're on the phone when you're being attacked. If I were you, I'd use the edge of my phone here to smash down into the attacker's face. Bang! Feel the edge of your phone. It's incredibly hard, and that's going to really hurt if you smash into the attacker's face, into the attacker's neck, into the temple here, or even bang into the chest. Maybe you've just bought a new car and you'd like to show off your new car keys to the attacker, in which case all you need to do is just smash them across the face. You can potentially have a key ring that you use to give you extra leverage and extra reach. Perhaps you have a belt. You know what we're going to do with this? Use it here, again, swipe the attacker, or use the buckle in a similar way. Maybe the attacker's thirsty. You'd like to give him a bottle of water. No problem at all. We're just going to use the lid of the bottle and jab it into the attacker's throat or into the attacker's chest. I promise you that hurts. For all you Peaky Blinders fans out there, you guessed it, we can use our caps. Perhaps like me, you drink Coca-Cola. Other soft drinks are available. What we're going to do with this is we're just going to squish it down. From here, you can see we've made sharp edges from the Coke can, and we have something that we can use to cut that fits nicely in our fingers here. Or perhaps you'd like to treat your attacker to a nice hot cup of coffee. Just like that.
This tool saved my life in 2012 in a football ultras hooligans fight in Bucharest that I was involved against my will. And just doing this saved my life and give the police the time to save me from that situation. So in my own experience, I'm here today because of them, so I strongly recommend you to do so. Another situation that saved my life is just this. I keep at bay my opponents, I keep at bay until I can run away or get in some help. Okay, so these tools saved my own personal life, and that's why I'm in this channel with Ryan today.
So the third principle to dirty fighting is the use of improvised weapons, okay? Myself and Raoul, we're very normal sized individuals, okay? We're not particularly big, we're not particularly strong. So we carry everyday tools that if we need to, we could use as improvised self-defense weapons to give ourselves the advantage. And for dirty fighting, we'd highly recommend that you do the same.
Please don't get us wrong. I am a martial arts instructor, I'm a boxing coach. I love martial arts and it's great to train them on the street, and they can be very useful, but you also need dirty street self-defense, dirty street fighting. So you can be great at one and the other at the same time. So if you are a black belt, if you are training in a gym, in a dojo, that's incredibly well. If you are a great competitor, that's great. But you really need dirty street fighting as well.
Guys, we've looked at a range of different techniques and a range of different improvised weapons that you can employ to improve your dirty fighting ability. But it doesn't mean doing all of them at the same time. It's a toolbox, guys, that we've given you, and choose your tools as you see fit. If you're interested in longer distance attacks, such as how to use kicks for self-defense, we've done a video on that as well, so make sure you check that one out. And guys, if you liked the video today, please like and subscribe for more self-defense content.
Gracias.
Okay? Thanks everyone.
Thank you.